Hi. All right, jumping to number 14. With number 14, we need to figure out the length of side TU first. And so to do that, what we're going to do is use the Pythagorean theorem again. So we're going to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. But the b squared part here is actually this side. So if we do c squared equals a squared plus b squared right there. So c squared in this case, that's 23. So 23 squared equals a squared, we'll call that 7. And then b squared is what we're trying to find out. So 23 squared is 529. 7 squared is 49 plus b squared. Subtract 49 from both sides. And we get 480 equals b squared. Square root both sides. So we get that the length of this side here is approximately 21.9. So that gives us this side here. So then we need to find the measure of, let's go with angle S. So I'm going to go with angle S. So the sides that we know for sure, the sides that aren't rounded, are 7 and 23. And so 7 is adjacent to S, and 23 is the hypotenuse. So the trig function that relates that is going to be cosine, because it's adjacent. So I'm going to have cosine of, let's see, what is that? Adjacent over hypotenuse, so 7 over 23. And so then what I want to do is I want to do, cosine, I need to format this correctly. Cosine of S is equal to 7 over 23. So now to find what S is, we do inverse cosine of 7/23. So inverse cosine of 7/23. Sorry, doing this off camera. 7/23 gives me this. So that is about 72.3 degrees. 72.3 degrees. So then if I subtract, notice that this 90-degree angle is included, so if I subtract off 90 degrees from this, because that's what these two have to be, they have to add up. Angle U and angle S have to add up to be 90. So if I take 90 degrees minus 72.3, then that gives me what the last one is. So the measure of angle U is 17.7 degrees, because we take the 90 degrees minus the 72.3 degrees that we found. We did it a different way in the last problem. Both are valid ways to approach the problem to get your final answer. Then that's how to find the rest of the values. For number 15, down here below, let me adjust the camera a little bit. Bear with me. Started moving it a little bit too soon before it autofocused. There we go. All right. So now need to find the sides. Need to find both sides and then this angle measurement. We'll find this angle measurement first by just subtracting off. So the measure. So if I subtract off 90 degrees, so 90 minus 51 degrees. 90 degrees minus 51 degrees. 90 minus 51. So that's going to be 39 degrees. Sorry, I did that off camera. 39 degrees. So the measure of angle V is 39 degrees. So now I can use either measure angle D or V to get this side and then this side. But I need to keep in mind that I want to use this given side first. So for example, if I pick this, then I want to use opposite, and I want to use either opposite over adjacent or opposite over hypotenuse. Either one works. If I use this one, then I would be using adjacent over hypotenuse, or opposite over adjacent. So It doesn't matter which one you pick, but knowing how it works out, if you can, you always want to pick the one that has, if you have a choice between these two, you want to pick this one, so that way you're using adjacent instead. So if I do adjacent over hypotenuse, that would be cosine. All right, so we're going to let's find hypotenuse. So let's find the length of d to v. So let's do cosine of 39 degrees is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So we'll just call that x, multiplied by x on both sides. And then these two cancel. And then I'm going to go ahead and divide by cosine of 39 degrees on both sides. So if I divide by cosine of 39 degrees, then I'm going to work into this box here just because I'm running low on space. Then I would have, let's see, this would be x equals 14 divided by cosine of 39 degrees. So if I take 14 divided by cosine of 39 degrees, it gives me the length is about 18.0. 18.0. Now to find this one here, let's see, opposite over adjacent, so tangent. This one's opposite, this one's hypotenuse. So then to find this side, if I do, let's see, tangent, let's say I'm finding dm. So if I do tangent of 39 degrees is equal to opposite over adjacent. Adjacent is 14, multiplied by 14 on both sides. So we get 14 times tangent of 39 equals that missing side length. So 14 times tangent of 39, that's about 11.3. So dm equal to about 11.3. There's that one, and then the other angle measurement. Just like the last set of notes was to find the side lengths for this one, we're going to do the same, where you can get some bonus points by finding out the missing values for 16 and 17. Best of luck.